Well, folks, this is my new boat, and Dean's going to take us for a little ride here. So how you doing, Dean?
Great. It's a good day.
It's been lousy weather so far, though, hasn't it, for boating?
This has been the longest stretch of ugly weather we've had in a long time as far as rain and fog. But, you know, you can't stop boating just because it's a little foggy or rainy.
But that's got to affect business a little bit, though.
Oh yeah, if people aren't using their boats, they're not out there breaking their boats. And if they aren't breaking their boats, I'm not doing that.
No, yeah, so you got to rely on good weather.
I got to rely on some good weather, that's right. One of the things that a lot of people don't realize, that even in broad daylight, if you are in if you're in fog or haze, even if it's the middle of the day, you've got to turn your running lights on. Running lights on in this boat is a red and white bow light and all-round white light.
So how are things with the boat school?
As of right now, the boat school is funded for another year. We're going to have another full-time instructor on, which is great. I was the only full-time instructor there last year. We got full enrollment for a freshman class this year. If everything goes right, everybody shows up. We also are working on, the administration's working on a deal where we can now also have a certificate program in composites, which is very important to the industry. Our next step, really, we hope, is to get a certificate program for marine mechanics. That everybody knows that's the one. That's what's gotta come back. So things are really good compared with last year.
How were you able to make this happen?
Well, what happened, the friends of the boat school and Senators Kevin Ray and Howard McFadden, Ian Emery, those three guys really spearheaded the effort, but it was literally all, when it went to legislature, the Senate and the House of Representatives overwhelmingly approved the funding for the boat building program for the boat school. But what happened was, when it went to appropriations, me being 53 years old and living in Maine all of my life, I was a little naive as to what really counts in Augusta. Well, what really counts in Augusta, they can pass every bill in the world, but unless appropriations gives them some money, it doesn't mean anything. So anyway, appropriations failed to give us the money that we needed, even though overwhelmingly the rest of the House and the Senate approved it. Well,
so is that going to be the only way, or what's your hope for the school as far as funding goes? Of course you want to see it succeed, yeah. But how in the future can we raise money to keep the school going?
The only way, unfortunately, the problem is, will a community college system step up to the plate and fund this school? The answer is no, it won't. And of course, depending upon who you talk to, they'd say we can't. And of course, everybody blames the legislature, and then the legislature will blame the community college system for, well, hey, we're giving you the money, but you aren't spending it the way we think you ought to. Look, there's no right or wrong here. The bottom line is the community college system will not fund the boat school because they claim they don't have enough money. Other institutions like Maine Maritime, the University of Maine, Husson College, possibly, you know, Professional Boat Builder, Wooden Boat Magazine, possibly. If you bring in enough players, there's money out there to fund this program. There's money to fund this program. The Friends of the Boat School will certainly help. You know, you've got to have a director. You've got to have somebody responsible. You've got to have somebody who is ultimately responsible for fundraising, recruiting, and program development. A lot of people, and I understand, I'm a member of the Maine Marine Trades Association. I talk to fellow members all the time. Everybody, of course, would love to have this facility operational in Portland or Booth Bay or Rockland or Camden or some other place more centrally located, but the fact of the matter is the boat building program and the marine mechanics program can be very successful right where it is. To duplicate what we have here in Rockland would be $6 million. If we can't afford $300,000 to keep it open, I don't think we're going to afford $6 million. Okay, obviously if you're operating in the fog, we're in reduced visibility.
Is that why you're going slow?
That's why we're going slow. That's why we've got our nav lights on. That's why every now and then a couple of shots in the horn. If you're in a known thoroughfare or a known channel, it's not a crazy idea. Right now we've got actually visibility of, my God, we've probably got visibility of 400 or 500 yards, and it's actually clearing over near Lubec, but it's a really low ceiling.
Right.
So this could close in any minute. We could lose it any minute, but right now she's opening up. So
well, there's not a lot of boats around. I mean, you rarely see a boat out here.
no, I mean Passamaquoddy Bay is pristine boating.
God.
I mean, this is the best.
Look how calm it is.
Well, just like the boat school, we've always joked around, I mean half joking, half serious, that the boat school is the best kept secret in the state of Maine. Well, Passamaquoddy and Cobscook Bay, they're right up there. People are so afraid of the tide. You know, they're so afraid of the 20, 21, 22 foot rise and fall of tide that it keeps a lot of people out of here. But I wish everything in this world was as predictable as the tides.